Hi guys, if it's Friday, it's Down and Dirty Woodscraft. Stay with me. Okay, today guys, we're going to do a quick down and dirty upgrade to a piece of gear. Now, I did this quite a while back, did a video on it, and then I had someone in the last 24 hours contact me and show me their pack of how they modified theirs. And I just wanted to reshare it with you and show you that it's an easy project that you can do. And what that is taking an existing rucksack and adding, if it doesn't have one, a pocket to the flap. Now, this is the German Alpine rucksack, which is one of my all-time favorites. I think I got 5 of them. But they do not come with anything on the inside of this flap. It's just a plain flap. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I wanted a little more utility, okay? I like the idea of having a quick grab ability on the pack, so when I open the pack up, I can put small things up there that I can grab in a hurry, like the compass, like the map, like the whatever. And so how you do it is pretty simple. I wanted to walk you through it. So this does not have to be done strictly on a rucksack. This will be done on a belt pouch, any kind of piece of gear that's got a flap on it that you want to add a pocket to. Okay? Now on my other one right here, as you can see, I went and modified it as well. And I put just plain canvas on there. Now you want something fairly tough, fairly durable for this. You could do it with Cordura, you could do it whatever. Okay, you can recycle some other piece onto here. I've seen people take military ponchos and do this on the flap of an Alice pack before. So it can all be done. Now, the idea was, let me adjust the camera, and we will talk about positioning, placing, and how you do it. Okay, I want my zipper at the top of the back of the pocket as opposed to bottom. If it's on the bottom, like the standard Alice, when I come up, I have to open it up and get it, and I can't let go. If I let go, it dumps everything out. I wanted a flip it open, which is what I'm going to do to get into the rucksack anyway, right? And have it where I could open it up and gain access this way to it. See what I'm saying? So I want my zipper up here at the top edge of it. So how do I create this and how do I create that? First I go to the store and I pick me up a zipper of whatever kind of zipper. I like the brass zippers, like blue jean zippers. They're tough, they're durable, and they do not come open easily by accident. Okay, the zipper. Now go down to your Walmart or someplace that does sewing gear and pick you out a zipper. How long? Figure out about how long you want it onto the pack. Okay, a zipper comes in given size lengths. If I need a 14-inch zipper and all I can find is 16 inches, not a problem. You're going to leave the closed end and you're just going to come up here and cut it off on the upper end and sew that closed so it works still. See, this bottom end that's got the stop on it will go to the opposite end, which is the V side, and we can just cut the zipper shorter. So we'll anchor on this end, go to that side, anchor it, and just cut off excess and sew it closed so the zipper can't come off that way. Okay? But you'll notice on the zipper it has fabric on either side of it. We're going to utilize that. So, we're going to begin by taking our flap and laying it out flat on top of a piece of paper. Okay? Now, or a piece of cardboard, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to take a Sharpie and I'm going to trace the outside edge of the flap all the way around. Okay? Now I'm going to cut that out very cleanly, and I'm going to put it up there again and make sure it lines up. Okay? I now have the first template, which is the actual size of the flap. Okay? This will be the final size of the pocket, but I need to make a second pattern a little bit bigger because I'm going to fold over an edge. So I'm going to take that one and I'm going to put it on another piece of cardboard up there, hold it in place. And now I'm going to trace around the edge of it, but this time I'm going to add 1 fingertip width, which is about a 1/2 inch on the average person, out all the way around, so it's a 1/2 inch bigger than my final size, okay? Then I'm going to cut that one out. Now I have my second pattern. This one is the one I'm going to cut material out of, okay? I'm going to take my canvas, I'm going to take my whatever, and I'm going to lay it out on the table to trace it out and cut that out. Now, I have talked about you could use canvas, which is what I use, or you could use denim, or you could use just some tough material, something you may have available. Now notice in my first one, I chose orange because that allows the flap of my pack to become a signaling device. Even if I'm injured, if I can just flip that open, I've got a visibility to see me at long range. So this is a pretty good idea to add to the inside of a pack. When it's closed, it's not that big a deal, see? But open, it's a signaling device and it might help me in a crisis situation. Now, I've got my second template laid out on the material that I'm going to utilize. And I'm going to cut it out all the way around. And now I'm going to lay it onto the actual flap on the side where it's going to be. Okay? Making sure it's got like a 1/2 inch all the way around. That's where I'm going to fold it in a little bit. And then I'm going to figure out exactly where I want that zipper. I'm going to lay that zipper up here on it on the top surface. And I'm going about right there. And I'm going to put a mark, and I'm going to put a mark. I'm going to take this up, and I'm going to cut a straight line down the middle. And I'm going to put that zipper on from the inside in that cut slit. Now how am I going to initially put it on there? I'm going to use something called fabric glue. When you go to the sewing section and you get your zipper, ask whoever works in that department, whatever, for fabric glue. And it's a glue that holds up to washing, etc. And it's for gluing patches and things onto clothes. It has the special properties that we're going to want above super glue or something like that, okay? So I'm going to glue that zipper in place first, okay? Now once that zipper is glued in place, I'm going to unzip it and I'm going to sew it all the way around by hand, going around 2 full times. That will guarantee that that zipper is fully in place, okay? Now, remembering that this is the face and the other side is going to be the inside of it, I'm going to take it laying face down on the table, and I'm going to run all the way around that edge with a glue stick, and I'm going to fold that edge over at a 1/2 inch or thereabouts, close to it. Just make a double thick edge, okay? You with me? Now I'm going to lay the flap up there, and I'm going to lay my soon-to-be flap on top of it. The fold should be the underside, making this edge thick. This is going to cause this to be a finished edge, like where the top is folded over. Now when I sew straight through, I don't have an edge out here to unravel. See what I'm saying? Okay. What do I do to make that fold over and stay? I like to use a glue stick. You know those sticks like you get for kids to be able to do things and crafts and stuff? I just simply go around the edge of the material and fold it over and stick it. Now I lay it up there to make sure that's going to be what my finished flap looks like. Right here's my zipper. It's in the right place, and I'm going all the way. Oh, I got it a little off over here. I can unfold and refold until I get it to match all the way around. Now when I get it to match, now I'm going to tack it in place. And what that means is I'm going to come dead center of the bottom, and I'm going to take a needle and thread and go all the way through. And I'm going to tie knot, tie it like you tie a shoelace. Cut it off. Right in the center. I'm going to make sure everything's still centered up. I'm going to come to this top corner right here, and I'm going to go through and sew it. Make sure everything's in place. Come to this side. Sew it up. Everything's still in place. Come to this side. Go through and sew it up. And I go around doing this all the way where I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places it's holding it. That'll keep it from sliding as I sew. Okay? Then I'm going to start someplace. I prefer to start in the center bottom. And I'm going to start sewing by hand. Going all the way through the flap, through my material, turn and come back. And I'm going to go all the way around it 2 full times. All the way around it. Okay? Now this is called surface sewing. And as you can see, this one, I did not roll the edge, but I did surface sew it. So you see I got that little edge right there that could fray out on me. That's the reason why I did that when I improved it. Now, you've gone all the way around 2 times. It should be complete. Now you open and close your zipper. You open the zipper, go into the flap. Zip it closed, you're fine. I like to put a little piece of cord on there to grab and pull. Now the kind of zippers, like I said, I like blue jean zippers. They hold up well, they're strong, and they do good in the field. You can use the plastic zippers and etc. That's strictly your choice. But the blue jean zippers, to me, last the longest and they're most durable. And they have a lot of teeth, so to speak, a lot of tooth, they call it, so it doesn't pull apart easy. And remember, this is going to be the top flap on your project. So you're going to stuff it. In the winter, and I'm going to take them heavy gloves off, I'm going to stuff it in there and have to push it down and zip it closed. And that zipper's going to be under some stress. Plus you're going to be tanking down on them straps. And so I want this to be a good, strong zipper that can handle side-to-side pressure. And that's the reason I use blue jean zippers. So to recap, real simply, you're going to take the flap, you're going to lay it down onto a piece of cardboard. Trace it out. Okay? You'll cut that out and take that one and move it onto a new piece of cardboard. And now you're going to add a 1/2 inch all the way around, about the thickness of 1 fingertip. All the way around. Cut that one out. That one you're going to lay onto your material. You're going to trace it out. Cut it out. You're going to lay your zipper up there in the position you want it to be and mark it. Draw a straight line between those 2 marks. Cut it from the back side coming toward the outside. You're going to put your zipper and you're going to glue it in place with fabric glue to hold it in place. Once that's dry, you're going to go and hand sew it, going all the way around 2 full times. Next, you're going to line up your flap with the zipper opening to the outside. You're going to fold the edge over all the way around a 1/2 inch. You're going to take a glue stick and just go around, fold it over and stick it. Make sure it's fully sticked. Lay it up there, make sure it's right. If I need to unfurl it or pull it up a little tighter, I can, so it matches my flap. Then I'm going to, in the center bottom, put 1 thread right through, pull it over, tie a knot, pull it, cut it off to tack it. Then I go to the top right corner of the flap, tack it. Top left corner of the flap, tack it. Halfway between, tack it. That keeps the thing you're sewing from doing this, and it doesn't end up crooked, because as you're sewing, you're kind of torquing it. Okay? Then I'm going to start in the center and I'm going to start sewing. And I'm going to go all the way around 2 full times. Okay? You now have a flap on your pack. It's a simple project, great on a rainy day or something like that, and it greatly enhances your material. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. Please leave any questions or comments down below. And until next time, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.